Hey, good morning, everybody. We are up, ready to get on the road, head back up to Baltimore. We got the replacement parts, the replacement motherboard to fix the system that we shipped up there that I think UPS dropped and everything kind of got out of whack. Tested all the other parts. They worked in my system for an entire week. So the only thing I can think is that it is either the motherboard or the processor. So let's switch out the motherboard. I'll be able to bring back the old one to test out just to see if we have any other issues with that. Might do a little shopping while we're up there at Micro Center to build out another system. I was able to get, believe it or not, I was able to get a Ryzen 5 3400G for a regular price of $178. So I got a processor coming in. I might use that to build back out the system in our chapel, one that's fast enough now. But anyway, let me get my stuff, take my meds, get a bottle of water, and then let's get on the road. Hey folks, we are here again. And man, I am tired. I'm gonna see if I can get a quick 15-minute nap before anybody gets here. So, yay. Alright, so for all of y'all who want to see what this should be really minor, but I always gotta be careful when I say stuff like that. We got the exact same motherboard, fresh out the box. We're just gonna transplant everything. Unplug everything, plug it right in. Windows shouldn't have an issue because everything is exactly the same. Yeah. We tested out all the parts. All the parts work, graphics card, everything. So we're going to add the 32 gigs in here. Take out the Radeon, put back the 1650 originally. Make sure everything is working, and then go from there. Alright folks, so we got everything converted over, but the BIOS is not booting, and that's because of the CPU. Here's the light again right there saying that we're hung on the CPU. And if y'all remember, that was where the damage from UPS, where the whole processor came out. So we're going to head over to Micro Center, which we were going to go in anyway. We're going to get a new 3700, and then I was going to go there and get some parts for another streaming system anyway. So let's go do that. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and put this new processor in and get them up and running. All right, so everything is working. Yay! So yeah, logging in right now just to update the drivers for the graphics card. So the original GTX 1650 is working. We got a new 3700X is working fine. We need to check to make sure all 32 gigs of memory are showing up, but looks like we are good to go. And like I said, we stopped by Micro Center and I ended up getting parts for another system. Because at this point, I don't have a lot of space, but I need to start having stuff on storage. So when people are asking for a system, it doesn't take them 7 days to get it. I have it right there on the spot. So we'll be able to assemble that when we get home. We got 512 gigabytes of memory, 500 watt power supply, B450, because for some odd reason they're saying the B550s don't support the 3200G and the 3400G, which doesn't make sense because I've built one, but oh well. We got an ASRock instead of a gigabyte motherboard, 16 gigs of memory, and I already had a case. So if I don't use that, that's going to go in our chapel for right now, which will be fast enough to live stream. Yay. If not, we can always take that, be a portable system to a live stream. So let's get wrapped up here, get everybody straight, and then we'll be hitting the road. We got a call with orientation for some students in Jamaica for the class that I'm teaching next Monday, a 10-week course at ECU in Jamaica, and yeah, and get prepared for all the other installs this week, and California bound on Friday. Hey, good morning folks. This is day number 2, project number 2. Probably be surprised that I did not post a video because I was so busy in Baltimore, I didn't really get a chance to record a lot of stuff. So instead of posting a 3-minute video, I'll probably tag this to day 2 of all the projects that I got going on this week. So what we got today is we are going up to Charlottesville to install this security camera and security camera system, the Unify Protect. And I must say, I saw a couple of people with these and I had to buy one, and this thing is life. This little folding cart, oh gosh, this thing is making my job so much easier. So we got it all loaded up, makes this easy to carry everything downstairs. So let's get to driving, and yeah, we're gonna be up here. Hopefully we can knock everything out in one day, because if not, I won't be able to come back up there until next week when I get back from our trip. But anyway, let's go. All right, folks, so we are here. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast, and then we're gonna start walking around and getting the idea of where we're gonna place everything, mainly the cables. We know where the cameras are gonna go. Like, again, I can't show you that, but getting the rack with the UDM Pro, the shelf for the 8-port PoE switch, all that's gonna be simple. Need to find where their internet is, and I didn't bring my laptop. Well, we had to use Pastor's laptop to connect, make sure we get everything set up. Actually, I can get it on my phone. Never mind, I already got that. And the main thing is just finding a way into the attic and getting the cables back to where we decide to place the rack, and that's about it. So we got everything hung. They're actually using a power line adapter for their copier. So I'm going to connect this to that right now, just to get an idea of what the network is going to be, what the IP address is and everything like that. Because then I got to log in somehow and switch over from whatever the IP address to something that doesn't conflict. But again, I'm just assuming. I don't know what it is until we get everything set up. After we get this, I'm gonna go into the attic and see if I can find the location of where I can put this, cut a hole, run all the cables that way. So that's what we're doing next. All right, so we are good because the network IP address is something completely different. So if you can see that, so the network IP address is 192.168.0, and the LAN is 192.168.1, so I don't need to adjust anything. So we're good to go. Now we just got to start mounting cameras, pulling cable, pulling out the ladder, and setting stuff up on the outside. But first I need to find the path to get here first. All right, so we got a lot more space up here, and I'm thinking we can do maybe 1, 2, and it sounds like it's a B or something up here, but I can maybe do 3 cameras here with easy access. Yeah, so if I show here, so we're above the room somewhere over there. So what I'm gonna do is maybe drill a hole in that corner and see how close I am. I'm gonna do it small, and then if I'm in the right space, I'll widen it up and then start running some cables that direction. All right, we are outside and we're getting ready to start let me get out the sun. Place a camera up here. I think I can actually do 2, because I'm trying to remember where we were going to place these, because it's 1, I think I'm gonna have to change it just cause where everything could be reached. So I think it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh well, let me get the ladder and we'll go from there. As you can see from the sweat from my brow, you know where I am. Oh God. I see where I need to get the cables to, but it is going to be very, very difficult to get over there. The only thing I could think of is if I had a pull string or something and push the cable up through there and then maybe grab it and pull it. That's the only thing I can think. Yeah, and I need to get out of here. It is super hot up here. All right, folks, so I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow to finish up because trying to find the easiest path to get all the cables. But I think I got a way. Right now I just ran the cable right here for this back area, and since it's so close, I'm gonna actually connect that one, and I should be able to finish that. All the other cameras I've got set. For some reason I set them up, and when I got here it acted like it was something completely different, so I'm not sure what's that all about. So I had to reset all the cameras all over again. I had already hung 2 of them, so that wasn't really fun, but we got it set up. The plan now is to hang all the cameras in the locations that they need to, and then I come back tomorrow and run the rest of the cables for the other 5 cameras. Sometimes I sit back and think it probably would have been easier if I had one of those boxes that sit outside. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a unified box that sits outside, that you can connect the cameras there, and you only run one line there, and it sends power to all the rest of the cameras. Either way, that would have to be done. I got some sweat in my eye. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna go out here and terminate the other end of this one, place it in the right position, and then wrap up for the day, and then we'll be back in the morning to hopefully finish all this up. All right, folks, so we are back. Very, very long, productive day. Let me get out of the light here. So what's the plan for tomorrow is I went to Lowe's, got a bunch of supplies. I got some fishing rods that are stiff instead of the fish tape that I have. So the idea is we're gonna drill a hole near where the cameras are on the corner, and then in the attic, since the rods are stiff, I'm gonna put the hook on there. Hopefully I can grab the cables, pull them over into the attic, rinse and repeat, and pull them over into the other part of the building right over top of where we set the NVR and all of that stuff. The other thing that I noticed, and it looks like my dead cat is fishing right here in front of the lens here. I might have to take that off there, but anyway, the other thing is I've been noticing that I bought a couple of some Cat 6 connectors that haven't been running at 1 gig speed for some odd reason. That's the only thing different I've changed. The cable is exactly the same. So I don't like buying this stuff from Lowe's because it's overpriced, but I went and got some Cat 6 connectors. So what I'm probably going to do is after I get everything done, I'm going to re-terminate everything to the cameras so that I can see if that's the issue, because it's not the cable. because I just made a couple of cables with the new terminations and they work perfectly fine. I'm getting full 1 gig speed, but I don't know, that was kind of random. What else we got? I got a whole bunch of other supplies for, I think I found what I'm gonna do to cover up that extra hole that I was talking about in the front of New Jerusalem, where I'm hitting those 2 2x6s. So I'm gonna get a 2 gang plate. One is blank, and then another one, I found a 2 XLR keystone. So it'll be 2 plate. One will go right over top of it. The other one, I had a plate that was left over at a box at Antioch, which I think will work. That, yeah, it should be able to cover that stuff up. I also ended up just, my soldering skills are not where they need to be, so I went ahead and got some pre-made terminations like I had when we redid the boxes on my pulpit, and then I just had to shrink solder the other cables, and the only terminations I really need to do are the ones that are going to be connected to the mixer. So that's done. We're going to do Spring Creek, where we're going to mount that other camera. Pastor Allen just called me, so we're going to be doing some extensions to their stuff. We got the contract with Community Independent Methodist, so we'll be taking y'all along with that. The church in Roanoke Rapids, where me and Eugene went, they called me as well too, so we're going to be scheduling that to help them and install their stuff. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a bunch of products here, so let me swing this around. So what else we got? We got the breakdown of these 2 PTZs, the SMT AV versus the AV cans. I need to finish doing a review of the AV cans. For the Community Independent Methodist, Ori actually sponsored that one, so thank you, Ori. We'll have some follow-up with that. This is a 4x4 1 gig HDMI matrix that's rated up to 230 feet. So again, this is the Ori sponsored to help out with the install for Community Independent. So again, thank you for that. What else we got? We got the 2 computers that are going to First Methodist down in Florida. We're going to finish that up. That's going to go with 2 mini monitor 4Ks that are supposed to come in. That's what these 2. One of them is going to be a streaming system. The other one is going to be a presentation system running ProPresenter. And then this is the system we put together with all the parts we got from Micro Center the other day when we were in Baltimore. I was going to use this as a demo system, but because of Community Independent, this is going to be their streaming system. So hey, we'll have to replace this again. The only thing I need to do with this is put in a Decklink mini recorder 4K, which I think I'm going to get access to at Spring Creek. And yeah, we got a lot of awesome things coming up, folks. So really excited about everything that's going on, folks. Also, I got a notification today. We just hit 39,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, folks. We are this close to 40,000. I'm gonna buy me some gold balloons, something like that, and then we're a hop, skip, and a jump away from 50,000, where PTZ Optics is going to be giving away a PTZ camera, a 20x SDI camera. So again, thank you PTZ Optics for that. I will make sure that there's a link in the description for anybody who has not signed up for that. You only got to sign up for it once. You have to make sure that you're a subscriber on this channel. And as a thank you, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to PTZ Optics, because they didn't have to do this. Do that. And what else? Make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you won't miss when we do the video, when we give it away. We are heading to California to help out a church out there, and then when we get back, we're going to be teaching a e-missionary class, a 10-week class at ECU in Jamaica. That's going to be all virtual. And then we're going to be teaching at the Worship Summit with PTZ Optics. Got invited to that, so thank you for that. Make sure y'all check that out. That's going to be on Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to be teaching simplified streaming systems and solutions for y'all. So that's going to be awesome. And anyway, yeah, that's it. So like, I had a lot of stuff going on and I just didn't get a chance to record everything when we were in Baltimore. So this is going to be those 2 days combined, and we got a lot of stuff, and I will bring y'all along on our trip for the weekend and everything else. And we still got regular product reviews and training and all this other stuff, but we just been really busy, and I'm just thankful about all the stuff that we've been able to do. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching. We will see y'all in the next video. Later.